back, everyone, to Black Ram GX Gaming. We're here live, and we're playing more Madden 23. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. Michael Payne, thanks for that first like. Congratulations on first. Top of the morning to you. No Pain, No Game, thanks for the like. William Dodge, thank you for that like. Appreciate you guys. So we did a little bit of some franchise mode over the weekend. Trying to sharpen up some of the skills, see if we can easily handily beat the computer. Then shouldn't have much of a problem against a real user, especially on defense, because, well, if I'm on offense, they're on defense, because then I only got to beat one guy. So we'll see if that translates at all, and we have some good stuff going. Michael Payne, how are you, my good sir? I'm doing great. How are you, Chris? Hey, good to see you, Chris. How are you doing? Long time no see. Cheers. Cheers, everybody who's dropped a like so far. Yes, Michael, there is a question now. I was a little slow to getting that one up. I did things out of order. I have a normal order, and I did things kind of in a wonky way. Must be from the weekend rust. So, anyway, we're just going to get straight into it today. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. Thanks, everyone whoever followed recently that got us over to 330. I don't know who it was, but I just saw over the weekend we got somebody else, and we finally got over that hump. So we've been stuck there for a while. I think that means the bad juju of 329 is gone, 329 followers. So we're going to blast off from here, and I'm super excited. So if you're watching this when we're no longer live, even while we're live, please drop a follow. Help us keep moving, pushing along, get that goal. That would be super sweet. If you're watching this on another platform, even come over to Facebook, help us out. The YouTube is doing great. We got over 100 subscribers over there, so thank you again, YouTube. So if you're over there, subscribe, like, chat. If you're over here, follow, like, subscribe, chat, share. There's more to do over here on Facebook, but just do some of the things. All right, let's go. So I did play one game last night online. I kind of was not really trying to play much online while I wasn't live. And I lost by 1 point. It was 21-22. And I lost on a last-second field goal. The one where it like zooms in on you and takes away the bar and everything, and you can't see how good you are or how good your kick's going to be. And I was just barely wide. I was pretty pissed. I lost to this guy. Broken arm, 1916. He's 34-24. Only plus 10 games. I'm only plus 10 games. He's ranked slightly ahead of me. I've slipped back to 5.7, almost 5.8%. So the competition should be a little easier. Excuse me. We've got a little making up to do here. Michael Payne, how are you doing, buddy? How's things down under?
Southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and
all right, kicking off first. Not bad. Doing super. It's a little wet. Yeah, we've gotten a couple storms recently. Yesterday, early afternoon, we got hit with an absolute monsoon. It was like someone said somewhere else, I don't know how much I got, but they got like an inch and a half of rain in like 15-20 minutes, which is massive. I saw the wind blowing the rain sideways. It was pretty crazy. And then I was trying to take a Snapchat, send to somebody to show off how much rain there was, so I opened the window. I got blasted by the rain. I didn't realize it was going to be pushing through the window like that. And then the power actually went out for a little bit yesterday too, so that wasn't great. It was only out for maybe a minute or two, but enough to reset everything. Some things that are always off just turn on when the power turns on. Some lights and things. Of course, all the clocks that are electric are now reset, and it's just a pain.
Cousins. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Damn.
It's a gain
I
of
didn't cover him too
34.
well.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a
Michael
first and
Payne,
10.
my man. Let's do this. Hell yeah. We got some making up to do. We're about to get it done.
And this is caught at the end.
Shiitake. Cheers. Thank you for the 50 stars.
KJ Osborne, 35 yards.
That was
And the Vikings march
delicious.
right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Okay.
Joseph connects on the extra
So all he did was that
point.
one
It's now a
play 2
7-0 game.
times, and it pretty much got him all the way down the field. But it's kind of hard
Now Joseph
to
tees it
block
up to
with the
kick
man
off
defense,
over
which
the
man
touchdown.
defense has been killing it in this Madden. Considering 3 guys are wide open.
And this
You know,
return will
the guy in the drag route, the guy who was like that tight end does that slight corner out. And then whoever that was, the receiver or something that did the outpost. All 3 of them wide open.
Herbert gonna lead up the
This is some
Chargers here,
pretty
first and
good
10
defense. I don't
at their
know.
own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be tackled right
There we
on
go.
the
Couple
shoulder.
extra yards on that spin move.
17 yards on the catch and
Michael, yesterday it was windy and then it started raining, so it went from nothing to pouring and with no build-up. That kind of sucks. That's kind of what yesterday was for me too. That's interesting that happened to you too. Kayla, thank you for the light. Cheers.
start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
It's gonna be tough sledding if he's gonna keep pulling everybody up to the line, but as long as I'm still getting right through.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense.
So he's not a sure tackler. He's kind of like me. Comes down, and there's a good chance he's gonna miss.
Defense back on its heels.
On first and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there.
Fresh cut, that's right.
Even without a ton of pressure
Yeah,
in
this
the
is
face, it
fresh
just
to
shows
death,
how
as they
difficult
say.
it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not
Was
playing
that from Jersey
receiver
Shore?
as much as they're playing the eyes of
Is
the
that from something else?
quarterback.
I don't know. That's an old thing. Fresh to death.
After the
Um,
incomplete pass here now is second and
Yeah.
10.
This is only like an hour old.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped.
Does it look good? You like it?
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
It's needed to be
No,
cut
not
for a
at all.
while.
They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go. on
Smiling
fourth.
face.
Herbert stepped and he's brought down. Can't do anything.
Cheers, thank you for the 50 stars.
It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't
Okay.
work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And
So we're just gonna blitz every fucking time, huh?
Joey Bosa so strong, able to
Yeah,
fight his
we
way
could
in
do that.
to make the play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Uh-oh.
Chargers able
Oh, not so fun when you blitz every time, is it?
to get the sack to Joey Bosa.
And that was a bouncer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. that man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Okay, so
Send out their punter. Now it's time
so he doesn't want to punt it now.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Why don't I trust that? Why did you tie him out on a
Send out
punt?
their punter. DeAndre Carter back
There's
deep.
no fake he could get away with. That's 23 yards.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Why the fuck did he do
The
that?
Chargers will be backed up deep
He
to
caught
begin
it while
their
falling
run
out of
as
bounds.
They take over 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
Yeah,
right?
he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
What did it go through my guy's hands? How, what? I was straight up in front of him.
Confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened.
It did
here.
go straight
The
through his
free
hands,
safety
and then he
coming up
started
with the
tackling
interception.
instead of fighting for the ball.
Play before the quarter ends. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I feel it's fairly accurate.
Nothing.
Dalvin Cook, negative a yard, 3 rushes. I was about to say, am I muted this time? I can't tell you how many times on stream my first game is going to be telling the other guy everything that's going on.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Now that was an
Time
excellent
to
run.
focus
And when
up,
you see that happen,
ladies and gentlemen.
That's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out
This
there.
guy's
I know a lot
blitzing
of
or
people
playing
think,
like he's
take
going to
a
blitz
shot
all
downfield,
the
it's a great spot
time.
for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 2nd down, Eckler.
Ooh, shit. Hey, Bradley, how you doing? Cheers. Thank you very much for the like.
But not much on that run, Charles.
Good to see you again.
The way to execute a run blitz there, they guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got that conversion.
Offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Trying to find a lane, but instead
79's just
back to
there.
the line of
A
scrimmage.
lock in, everybody. Good bloke with the fresh out. Thank you very much.
Last run, they'll try again, 2nd
I was
and
going to
10.
say, got this haircut about
It's Eckler again.
an hour ago. A little more than an hour now. Maybe an hour and a half.
For about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It has not been long, but it feels great. It feels great. I've had it for way too long for... Oh, man, I think it's been a month since I last got her cut.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down
Woo! That was a play. All right. That should not have gone that way, but it did. It did. We got ourselves a clip right off the bat here. I almost can't talk. I'm just so excited. It's good to make clip-worthy plays every once in a while. I've had whole streams of like really vanilla gameplay where not much is happening, but I'm winning every game. And there's like no good clips. I'm just a bit of a stat monster. I like my stats, so I don't do too much crazy stuff. Like if you watch some people online, they'll do what do you call that? Memphis Miracle or whatever it was. The Tennessee Titans were just pitching the ball back a guy every time they were about to get hit, until eventually they had a hole and ran it all the way back. Some people can get away with that, man. I can't do it. Levon! That's the other team! No! You can't say that. I mean, in real life you can, but this is Infidel Superfly. Can't cheer for him. But thank you very much. Thank you for the like. Ooh. Almost picked him up. I do think that the Vikings will probably look pretty good this year. I think their offense will be good. New coach, so it won't be as stale. Oh, oops, sorry. It's okay. I'll forgive you.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to run a small stand.
Let's see if I can win the half here. 7-7, 26 seconds left.
First down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he's got this
Nope.
to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
I think she really knew who you were. Oh, I know she did.
29 yards.
That's why I said we can't cheers for them. Cheers, cheer. It's hard for me to say cheer without adding the S. I say cheers so much.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Hey, it's understandable. I discovered a hole in my favorite socks today. Not my favorite, but one of. I'm sad. Now they gotta go away. Does anyone throw out their socks as soon as they see holes in them, or do you guys keep them and keep wearing them? I've seen some people where I don't think you'd even call them socks anymore. They wear them so so far.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their.
It's just a habit to cheer for them. That's fair. That's fair. But I gotta say, what Bradley here said, let's go Chargers. Which, that's not a habit of me to cheer for the Chargers, but if I'm playing as them.
And they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It is unfocused. Sometimes you gotta refocus it. Thank you for letting me know. Ooh.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken.
Oh,
Perhaps a chance
is that
for
Micho or
another
Mikos?
timeout.
I always thought it was the Mikos. That's funny.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert.
Ooh, they're all reaching.
In the middle of the field and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The final shot before the break for Herbert.
Nah. I was watching you, just did not get much time. Hey, Joaquin, thank you very much for the like. How you doing? Cheers.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown.
Good to see your name. Oh, and the share first, then like, hey, hell yeah. Well, cheers again. What's new with you?
As we speak, and for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gutton and Charles Davis.
Hey.
We welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating.
Good to see you.
The Chargers going to get
You been playing some Resident Evil?
and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the
That's all it takes, ladies and gentlemen. A little shake to the left, a little shake to the right. Maybe 3 or 4 more shakes, and then you just bolt. Nothing to it. I've gotten really good at returning kicks. Kenny? What's up, buddy? How are you doing? Thank you for the like. When I was playing that franchise mode this weekend, I got a lot of kick returns. I got 2 in one game. I was feeling pretty pumped. It is literally just, you don't sprint until maybe 10, 15 yards out. You start to sprint. You really want to let the blockers get set. Kind of an idea of where a hole is. And then you sprint and you just start quick shifting left to right, left to right. And the faster person you have, the better. It's just so easy.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Coy.
Michael, when you were in teacher, or when you were in teacher, well, maybe you have, I don't know. When you were in school, the teacher said it was spelled Nichos, but then it got a few different Greeks and it's Nichos. Okay. I was confused for sure. Once I saw the different spelling, because I've always seen you spell it with a Nico or with a K. Is that just like the shark or what? I think we discussed this one time, but I don't quite remember. Joaquin, you haven't played games for months now, too tired to play after work, and on days off, just sleep all day. What? You can't sleep all day. Although I get it. I get it. If you're working crazy hours, lots of time on the clock there, all you have time to do is sleep, recharge.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt away for the second time.
I'm a person who doesn't catch up on as much sleep as he should on the weekends. I try to, but then I just kind of get up, get going. Sometimes. Oh, thought I was going to get around him.
52 yards, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
You like it when the camera's focused in? Because then I have to high-five refocus it. I do what I can. The joystick jiggle jiggles. That's right, Kenny. You gotta give him the jiggle jiggles. That's how you make him fold. Your teacher said Michael and Greeks is Mikos. Oh, that's cool.
Once more, here's Eckler.
I really like that.
25 to the 26, a gain of 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And his guys are gonna get the football.
How many times does Mike have to be in the front with his hands in front and not get the ball? Oh well, what can you do? Is that like see the Los Angeles Clippers? Close, close. The Los Angeles Chargers. We're really close. That's a fair thing to guess. You see the joystick wiggle wiggle. You've had the nickname Miko since year 6. Oh wow. And it's just kind of stuck.
Cousins now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against.
So in this game, if you're trying to learn something, blitzing is going to work 90% of the time. You guys just get through whether or not they're that good. I have to have really good guys on the edge who can rush the quarterback.
Third and long for Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
So that goes a long way, but if you rush next to blitzer, they'll just never get through. So if you rush 6, you almost always get through. The only unfortunate side is that your safeties, who are in man coverage, are still playing 10 yards back. So if somebody does a quick play on the inside there, there's a good chance they get open. So, like 84 here, or 15, could be dangerous. I did not see that coming. I didn't even see that. That was a wildcat. Kellen Munn? Who is that? Well played. Michael, your family also gets the nickname Payne. Is it a nickname if it's your actual physical name, though?
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Oh! Shit, I was close to getting through again. That would have been awesome. For Payne? Payne's kind of a nickname, I guess. Pretty close. Meets the minimum requirements to be a nickname. I had a couple guys could have maybe got to.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack.
So people only call you by your last name, it's a nickname? I don't know. I still think it's your name, so it can't be a nickname if it's your actual name. Right? What do other people think? If people just call you by your last name, is it a nickname, or is it just calling you by your name? Because, like, I think back to high school sports. Well, I didn't do a lot of high school sports. I did a few, and everyone was just called by their last name in sports. But it's still your last name. He had a teacher call you Robert all the way through school, and on my last day I said, "Do you know Robert is my middle name?" She was shocked. It's your surname. Dad joking it up. I like that one. Cheers. I do love a good dad joke.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert.
I kill it in the old dad joke department. If I'm in the right mindset and I'm being fed material, ooh, I can go all day. I need material, though.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is
Oops, I did it again. That's really funny. Graham and I are dads on the making. Not currently. Not currently. Nothing in the oven. I gotta perfect my dad jokes first. Can't bring a kid in the world if I'm not ready to throw down jokes. Just won't work. But that's why I like Brad's joke here. That's why I can't play tennis, because your name either reads as Bra or Hole. Last name starts with H and Y.
That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Always got some breathing room.
I'd say that's exactly why you need to play more tennis, Brad.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. An excellent run.
Neither for me. I was talking about the jokes. I got you.
Jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays.
Yeah, the art of dad jokes. I don't think it's something you can master. You can only keep getting better.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take
Sometimes I hear them online, and I'm like, all right, I've got to remember that one, and I just never remember them.
the playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's so hard to remember the amount of jokes I hear to try to ever reuse them, retell them. It's even harder to make up your own jokes. Although I try.
Always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Vikings send out their punter.
This is a good thing.
This one away. But how about this, a fake? And this is caught.
Did that just work?
Pays off. They get the
A pinpoint
a big
perfect pass by the punter?
punt turns into a huge play.
I've never seen that happen. This guy's pulling out the schoolyard bullshit on me.
Throwing his Cousins. Smith catches left side.
Now I just want to say,
And he's going to get this
if I threw that pass,
30.
it would have been an interception.
There, this one good for 18.
There's been some
And I feel a little bit like a trainer.
slightly BS interceptions.
That big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender,
Just go to the sandwich shop, the jokes are winless. After you say let us roll, they glare, so you end with guess there isn't much mushroom in here for these jokes. Oh boy. If they glare, if they give you that look, and then you keep going with the dad jokes, it goes either extremely good and they can't help it and they crack and they start laughing, or they don't break and they just truly hate it. Sir, get out of here. Please leave the sandwich shop.
Got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds
That's right.
about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Oh, did he go out of bounds? I don't know.
Signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
What do carpet layers put under their carpet? Underlay. All that makes me think of is Spanish. They say underlay. Underlay.
They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into
Okay, remember if
the
that's
end zone
faster,
for
if
a
it's up.
touchdown.
I don't remember what it is.
Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead.
Okay, that makes more sense. Since that is a Spanish joke. I was confused.
Here's Cousins. That's caught at the 2.
Wow.
And he is into the end zone. The
He really
conversion
just broke
attempt
that.
is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead
All right.
in the 4th.
Well,
Now Joseph tees
this
it
is
up
how
to
you get to the
kick
top
off following the
1%.
touchdown.
Making plays like this.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And
Oops,
he'll get it
not that
past
one.
the 20 to about the 22.
Alright, so he's playing over the middle, so if I play the corners more, I should have less problem getting down the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing
Wow,
game.
completely unblocked, huh?
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. There he goes left side. And they work this well outfield across the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
Bradley, you had a guy come up to you in the grocery store and tell you there was a leak in the fridge. I sighed until he held up a mushroom and said, "You will laugh because I'm a fun guy." Like, oh, I don't want to deal with this today. Then he realized the joke. I've seen the leak thing, like TikToks or whatever, or someone will put one in there. Go cause panic first.
So they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A second down pass play there.
I'm here all week. Hey, and we're getting free entertainment. This is a win for us. Hey, cheers.
Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down and
Thank you for the
two.
jokes.
I think
If you got more,
right here, right now.
keep them churning.
Herbert gonna throw. That's gonna be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is gonna have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Throwing Herbert.
Oh!
Complete. Took a
I
shot,
thought that
couldn't
was
connect.
that looked like money.
These are the spots this stage of the game where
Let's
it
see.
pays to have speed
All
on
these
the
shows
field.
in a in sign and a
But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening
In the
up a couple
inside.
of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't
I just don't
enough to
trust
get
Hail
him the
Mary plays. They
completion.
just don't work. All these shops, damn spell check. Spell check's killing your jokes, my friend.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
If you got one play, one shot, one chance, one opportunity, what you doing? I'm calling a lot of audibles.
A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. One last throw here for Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They came so close, Charles. They were not
Sam, thanks for the like.
one possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves him asking what could have been? So many
So I'm wondering there,
big play to change the outcome
right?
of this game.
I've got
And let's
questions.
face it, none bigger than that
Question
final
one.
snap that just fell short.
Why didn't anyone try? Right? Like, the guy I threw the ball to just kept running. He broke into an open spot. Guess what he did? Trotted along. I can't believe... Sam, thank you for that share. Cheers. I can't believe right now that just happened. That my mans didn't put in the minimum effort that was asked of him. I'm kind of pissed off. I had one play, perfectly got down there. My man was wearing horse blinkers. Horse blinkers. That's what it felt like. He had 2 10-pound weights on his feet. Couldn't jump. Horse blinkers. I've never heard that term. I like. Do you just make that up, or is that like a term you guys use over there? Michael, I'm not doing well today. Ooh, even in that sentence, you got Yo Day. Not doing well, Yo Day. In not doing well, Yo Day. I'm sorry, Michael. Spell check's killing you. You know what? I'm pretty sure I turned off spell check a long time ago, and I just spell everything out because it pissed me off so much. Let's just say he isn't much of a tryhard. He does the bare minimum to get the joke out there, and if you get it or you get it. If you don't, you don't. Oh, and the jumping guy, yeah, he didn't try. He's supposed to be my best player. What's he doing? Hey, Samantha, thank you for the like. Cheers.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends.
How are you doing?
They started on the ground with Eckler.
Ooh. I just needed rockets on my shoes, and I could have been gone. It's that close. One technical advancement in feet technology from scoring that touchdown. I'm just saying, if I take a hiatus for the next 4 to 5 months to create rocket shoes for the NFL, now you know why. If I randomly disappear, that's it. I shouldn't say that in case somebody uses this as an opportunity to take me out while asleep. Oh yeah, he's just making rocket shoes. He'll be back. But I don't know, everyone forgets.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Good Lord.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated.
Jeez.
Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front.
Barely heading off. Have a great stream.
The pressure got home.
Excuse me, thank you very much.
Unfortunately, we try and throw through.
Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Short of the sticks.
Working the middle here, that's complete to
Jeez.
Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle.
Sounds like a blast. See? That dad joke hit. Well done.
Up the middle with Eckler. And some room.
Didn't mean to do that. Woo! I am lucky that big man was right there, but I lost a lot of yards.
Big is the play that precedes.
I don't know what happened. That was a perfect play.
Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
God damn it.
Going to lose yardage here. Here comes the 7th play in this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back.
I'm honestly getting super lucky with some of these.
He's going to have the Chargers 1st down as they'll get the conversion.
Michael, I'm still kind of laughing at you. It sounds like a blast coming.
Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down.
Ooh, read option. We're getting risky.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's in.
Oh!
Touchdown.
Touchdown number 1 for the good guys. Let's go. Let's start.
And the Chargers put the
Let's start the
first
beat
points
down
on the
early.
board as they take the early lead. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster?
What do we
Because
need to dial?
both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side
Crank
comes
that
off
shit to
energized,
11.
and the other side comes off with some questions.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, it's in bounds. Okay, it is.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and not much there. Maybe a
It says he got a yard, but they didn't progress a yard.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Michael, we found out that 2 actors from Star Wars are in Kingdom Hearts 2, so James Earl Jones and Christopher Lee. Christopher Lee is in it? And what role? Like, I can hear his voice in my head as soon as I read his name, and I instantly started trying to picture who that would be, but what has Christopher Lee ever done for Disney? Isn't he dead now? Then he finally, he's like 135 years old or something like that. Still acting, still looking like maybe a rough 60-year-old, but nowhere near his age.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
This
And
guy
this
is
effort
run
will not
heavy.
get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
And Son, the Wise? Don't you mean Sam? I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. I'm just giving you shit because of the autocorrect stuff. Did it really autocorrect to and Son, though? Spelled that way? He died in 2015. I don't think he died in 2015. What? I'm pretty sure he died just like 2 or 3 years ago. You sure you got the right Christopher Lee? He was still in the fucking Hobbit in 2015. Right? Those movies came out in like 2016, 2015, 2016, 2017, something like that. And he did them all. That's crazy. I didn't realize that he played a major villain in that. Either they paid a lot of money or like he wanted to do that or something. God damn it. That was just bad spelling. That's alright. It happens. We saw Star Wars on the weekend the movie was out of this world.
To return from the end zone. And he returns this to the
First weekend? 93. I thought he was much older than that. You sure?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I still feel skeptical, but you're probably right because you have the Google machine.
Still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I'm just going to say right now, that's the first time that I can remember Derwin James has made like a legitimate play for me. I feel like he's just been terrible in this Madden, right? Probably #1 safety in the game, but like in whose eyes? Not mine.
be second down.
That's what IMDb says. Oh, IMDb is a joke.
Getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made.
Just kidding, I go to them for everything.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll be taken.
I mean, the years kind of mushed together, so
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. He's going to pick up the first down and
Doop, 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 doop.
all the way in for a Charger
This feels good.
touchdown.
Last time I played the Cowboys, they stomped a mud hole through me, so this feels great. This is good.
If you don't mind, how about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance.
We all know if it's on the internet, it's true. I think that is funny, Michael. Growing up in high school, in middle school, and everything, when we're learning about the internet, we're learning a lot of just because it's on the internet, don't believe it. That doesn't mean it's true. Wikipedia is a lie because it can be edited by anybody. And I remember, like, Abraham Lincoln was a fucking joke for years. His page was terrible. Remember what I saw the people do to, like, International Women's Day on there and everything. Like, Wikipedia was a joke. It's a lot better now. But we all went from being very skeptical of the internet to just believing pretty much everything. Can you find multiple sources that say the same thing is my rule. If you find something you're like, that seems kind of dumb or crazy or whatever, can I find somebody else saying the same thing? Like, celebrity deaths is a big one. You know how many, like, fake prank celebrity deaths that go out there on social media? There's just so much. And I've been fooled more than once. So I instantly start Googling when I see shocking news. Or it has to come from a trusted source, but even then sometimes they just spit out news.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
That was an interesting play.
Big gain of just a yard.
I jumped and missed. Then he got it and jumped instantly and gained 1 yard.
From the pistol, here's Elliott.
He's really trying to run the ball.
Of a 1-yard pickup on first. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Wow, can't believe that worked. Also, that safety or corner, whoever that was, coming inside.
As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Return of the King was 2003. Oh yeah, I remember.
For a good read right there because they read
I remember.
right side and said
Those movies all came out 1 year after the other, pretty much.
angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is
Oh my God. How did he get away with it? I could never lob something that fast. And accurate.
First half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, we're even.
It's no good.
Both missed kicks.
So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Yeah, no, Lord of the Rings movies, the original trilogy, they look so good. They hold up so well that they definitely don't feel 20 years old. But Fellowship is, what, 21 years?
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again
I really needed to beat that one guy, and I wasn't going to beat him on the edge. He had me barricaded in.
That's it for the first
That's
half.
all right.
2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring
No,
it out
sir,
is not
Mr.
a good one.
Pollard.
About 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either.
I don't know how he can still be rushing when he doesn't have
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the
even
defensive
2
side
full
of the ball
yards per
told them
rush.
Exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time.
Now he might.
Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize
Still
that
less than
ground
3.
game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Trying to run forward with Pollard. No
I
gain on the
blitzed for
play
that
there.
reason. I
Nice
knew he was
job
gonna run it.
defensively, and it
Just like
likely
I know he's
forces
gonna
a
go for
punt
this.
situation on fourth.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert.
Yeah, but Michael,
keep the drive alive.
you said it sounds like I was right about him passing away in 2015. But that's not what I said. I didn't say Lord of the Rings. I said The Hobbit.
It's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense. as
Right? He
well
was
as
still
the
doing The
how
Hobbit
strong they are against the run
around
defense.
2015.
Got to make a decision, and they made the correct.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are in great
When did those come out? Or maybe those were like 2012. 2012, 13, 14 or something like that?
Big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
I only had 2 yards of rush. That's funny.
This is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That's pass interference.
Complete.
How about some applause for the
Hey,
defense
rules are
there? They
rules.
forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that,
Probably should all follow.
down. Well done.
I was right. It was 2012. I wasn't right initially, but if the first one was 2012, he was in the last one. It could have at the latest.
Herbert.
God damn it! Catch the ball.
Cannot convert, and they turn it over. A
Fucking
surprising
Slugmaster
move. Go for
Ice.
it predictably, but somewhat predictably, it
He could have
doesn't
only been
pay
1 year
off.
removed.
And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific
Then
field
again,
position.
maybe sooner based on actual filming.
Prescott on first down. That's caught. It's James Washington. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up
2014.
incomplete.
Okay, I thought so.
I think he had to unload that one
So they probably finished filming
in his grill. I think he was a dentist there.
2012, 2013, and just had people editing the films. Because if you're cranking them out one year after the other, you probably did all the filming at once.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped
Right?
around
Because
the
you got to think,
15.
for movies with as much special effects like The Hobbit that they probably spent a whole year at least editing, so they probably did all the filming in one long shot.
On third down, it's Pollard. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Prescott to throw on 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take.
There we go. Protect that lead.
And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
All right. He pretty much blitzes every first play, so.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams.
Just make him pay for that. So apparently, I saw somebody who was really breaking down this game, really looking at the mechanics, trying to learn it, and they intentionally took a bunch of sacks to try to figure out how much time do you have. And they found out you have 3 or less seconds. If they rush just 3 guys, you still at most have only 3 seconds. Your blocks will not hold. But in a play action, you might get an extra second. You might have 4 seconds. So, because the defensive computers won't break right through, they wait to see who has the ball first, and then they do their moves and break through. Oh, okay, Micah Parsons just never gets blocked. I have noticed everyone I've played with the Cowboys puts Micah Parsons. I don't know if they put him there or if that's where he is on the depth chart, but they put him on the D-line, and he rarely gets blocked. And if he does, what was even the point? He just breaks right through. I gotta say, maybe I haven't seen the Bengals yet, but maybe Jamar Chase might be the only other rookie who became an X factor after 1 year. I don't remember anyone who did last year. That was a second-year guy X factor.
This is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
At least I'm an interception machine, because his defense is stout. Concede. I never, at the end there, had that quick question, what was the game like? Was it unacceptable, acceptable, or great? I never told them it was great. For 2 reasons. A, it's made by EA, so you know it's not great. And B, because with any game developer, they can always improve. So if you tell them it's great, they're going to stop trying to improve it. You can't do that. Michael, also, if they don't want them to age as much between all the movies, that would make sense as well. Oh, yeah, shooting all. If you have a series, doing them all at once. If you have something you know is going to succeed, like The Hobbit, because of previous series, you could, for sure. When you're doing a newer franchise, you don't know is going to do it as well. I guess it's a little bit harder to commit 3 whole movies before one releases. Like the Maze Runner. Maze Runner was a good one. So I really enjoyed the first Maze Runner movie. Second and third were, they were okay. But they were years between them all. And then the third one took even longer because I think the main guy broke his collarbone doing a stunt. But if they just shot all 3, probably would have been. Oh. That was some good cuts. Good cuts by that man.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive
Cheers,
side,
everybody.
there's a lot to answer for. Because you spent all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past.
You're gonna have to start watching those runs a little bit more.
Committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across.
Can't believe I fell for that. I didn't mean to capture that ball. Capture it. Usually, people do that strategy over and over and over again because whoever's catching it doesn't have much ball handling skills, and you can easily hit stick the ball out of their hands. So you almost never want to catch those. You want to always let those bounce back. They're always going to go out of bounds. It's full strength all the way to the left or right.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward.
Michael, over the weekend, your partner made mash, like mashed potatoes.
28, it's 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. He'll be hit down at
And she asked how you did. You said 9.
5 yards on the
She can
play.
always do better. She replied, but you always give 9 ratings and said you could always do better. It's true.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Oh, this isn't 5 receivers, and he's ready for it. It looks like he's ready more for the pass than the run. But he's got Micah Parsons right there on the line.
To keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to have to double team him on like every play.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh,
It's going to be knocked away.
yeah, mashed potato,
and
okay.
incomplete.
That's what I figured. I thought that pass was going to be golden.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Getting a lot of guys not blocked.
Sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra
Michael Payne just going down the lines.
Defend on 3rd down. They like to play those
That's
nickel
right.
sub packages, don't they?
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this over the middle.
Wow, how was that a hit stick?
And a gain of 3.
I didn't know you could get a hit stick without moving.
They're going to try and throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down.
Also, something I've noticed playing this game, I don't know if these are realistic measurements or not, but Mike Williams is massively bigger than everybody on the field.
38. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards.
There's no reason he shouldn't be able to capture
There's
him.
a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. On the option, here's Eckler. And here
It's just working, so I'm just going to keep doing it until it stops working. Oh, Eckler's tired.
chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, Herbert. It won't be a sack. but
I ended up gaining nothing.
brings up 2nd
That's
down.
funny.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Levon, go Cowboys. They're my second favorite team. No, they are not.
That defense closed on him quick and forced
You're just making this up now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on
Am I the Tigers? I sure am.
the handoff. It's
The Hollywood Tigers.
and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
They're great.
After one,
I didn't do the whole thing, but you know.
on EA Sports.
I'm not a Tiger myself, so I can't quite do it. I got a good feeling about this play.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Uh-oh.
They'll try and pick it up.
Good feeling, man. Bad feeling.
Gonna be any help as they dump it behind the line.
Go to Tiger. Rar.
They'll run for it with that.
He starts running in. Oh. He starts running in like he's gonna chase me, but he's not. Michael Payne, thank you for the 50 stars.
On 4th and
Rar.
goal. And this
Cheers.
Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
You say that about every play.
The Dallas
If
offense
I
sets
don't
to
have
get
confidence in
right.
it, I shouldn't pick it.
You know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate.
You
that
made her a
success
Cowboys
here.
tie blanket, so she's definitely not lying.
Incredible
Well, this is shenanigans. Your favorite teams need to stop beating me. I already beat the Cowboys once.
joy after that one.
But
On 2nd and 7.
Who knows about this time?
Prescott. Incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion.
this
and I
time
think
it's
he'll
not
take
going
that.
as well for me. Yet.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action now. Prescott. Complete to Washington. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
The Vikings went and jumped off for a few minutes. They did. Barely. Barely.
Straight ahead here with Pollard. And the
It was
defense
by one
closes up
touchdown.
there. He'll
I was on the
be
2-yard line with
to
2
the
seconds
30.
left.
They don't need to
I
run
threw the
another
ball.
play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do
And my
anything
receiver
like
never tried for it. He just ran right past it. And that was the end of the game. It was shocking, anticlimactic. It was terrible. I wasn't too happy.
2 minutes on the
I just wanted to
clock,
take it to
second
overtime.
quarter, 7-0 ball
But
game.
no, they got lucky. Honestly,
Ball at
the
30,
competition is
42nd and
already
9.
getting better and better on online here.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's
A lot of people been playing the Cowboys
Feel pretty good about getting that type
before
of
the
a
season
game,
starts here.
considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Because their defense is outstanding.
Prescott on play action. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Flat.
And he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline.
All right,
Talk over
gonna need some
what to
big
do
Chargers
next.
plays
On
here.
4th down, here's Brian Anger
Get
to
charged
kick
up,
this
get
one
down the
away.
field, get that touchdown, tie it up, go into half, even 7-7.
On the return, Carter.
Oh God.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
That man has built his speed, whoever ran me down. He's got my rocket shoes.
Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get into a sea of defenders.
I didn't think he was in a possible lane there, but guess so. That sucks ass.
Just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly.
Michael, you're wrong. Foosball is a
Especially in the
little devil to
middle of
play
the
Grand
field.
Jets
If the
game.
timing's not right, we'll see interceptions
right.
like that one right there.
Wait, are you calling me the devil?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will
So this will be a tough journey to 1%. It didn't help having off the first 5 days of release. Short week last week. The longer it takes me to get there, the harder it will be for sure. Best chance is right away.
Now Prescott steps away to his left.
Oh, don't swat that 69. Pick that off.
It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will
Could have brought the Xbox. I could have brought the Xbox to the woods. I don't think I could have brought it to the woods.
Anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
God damn it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Yeah, you read that one perfectly. Mistake City right now. Wish I still couldn't have. I'm sure I could have. But that's not a way to spend vacation.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to
You don't get away from society to play electronics and look at your phone and watch TV. And
Both teams making their final
get out there and have fun.
preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington,
Okay.
where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3.
I mean, I did want to bring a portable AC unit and put it in the tent, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Not what I meant to do. I don't know what happened there. I pulled away and accidentally pulled back in.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Even if I did lose this game, the Cowboys, which is unlikely, I'd still be like 50% against the Cowboys. But at least I'm not playing the Eagles, who I am 0% against.
Tough of a deal. Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire.
I really thought at some point that was going to open up. There's like slight variations on what I could have done.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called
Oh, don't tell 12-year-old me, right?
what to do in every situation.
About not enjoying nature.
Knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah.
We all spend enough time inside.
This stage of the game,
You gotta get
you're
outside a
supposed to
little bit.
punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics.
Okay, well, yeah, exactly.
Everyone else,
What does that
be
mean?
warned. He's coming for you.
On second and very short, Herbert. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now this throw caught left side.
Oh, that was a slamma-jamma. I honestly thought I was going to be
So
there.
how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes.
Don't know
and
about
their
that.
hand movement. In this case,
Let's see if
he
this
just
one goes
stared the
better.
Go
receiver
Chargers
down.
American
From
football.
excellent coverage.
Ooh, thank you very much. Let's go
Throwing again
Chargers.
on second and 10.
Also, what the hell was that pass? Jeez, thank you for the 100 stars.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Herbert throwing again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And
What the fuck?
gonna take over.
Alright. Let me do a play-by-play for anyone who saw that. So, Mike Williams, ginormous 7'12" fucking guy, absolute tree of a human being, does an outside post, goes up and out, and I'm holding my stick to throw it to the left side out where he's going, and instead what happens, my guy goes up and out, and my quarterback throws it way to the right. What? What is this bullshit? I'm being hacked. This is garbage. This is bullshit. Madden's forcing me to lose. Unfortunately, there is a certain number of games you're going to lose because Madden just forced it to happen on. Fumbles, passes you didn't make. Like, I didn't make that bad of a pass. All I did was press buttons and press the correct buttons to at least give myself a chance. But man said, nah, not happening. I'll take the safety though.
When he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are
Flag can't do that, buddy. What are you thinking?
Merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he'll protect himself at the end.
He's
here as he
doing
winds up getting pretty decent
huge
yardage.
protections.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
I do high passes all the time now, which I think cost me
Inside the 25.
the Vikings game.
His first catch so far.
But it's probably the best way to protect the ball.
Herbert now. He's got it to Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third.
We already 3-starred every level, Michael.
Just got the ball.
Maybe she could 4-start without me.
And you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
I don't think there's much overcooked for us left to play. We 100% of the first one. Got every achievement.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Goes right side.
There we go. That was a risky pass, though,
So they went ahead
with him right there.
time the game, and it works out. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA
This just
Sports.
got good. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. Get those seatbelts on. Hey, if anyone hasn't liked, can we get some likes out there for the tie-in of the game? For the safety, a touchdown, and a 2-point?
10 apiece as the kicks
Or
away.
even if you have liked, throw up those thumbs in the chat like Mr. Payne does.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
My friend, thank you for that like. I just needed the one to be motivated enough to win this game.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That's caught
Oh.
again by Schultz.
Press Y on accident. It's a 40-yard play.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We found that for Overcooked 2, we need to have people playing.
His guy open, just a little underneath.
Oh, to actually get the higher ones.
Free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Under 4
Okay,
to
so
go
it's
now
not
as
draining
the
the
clock
clock,
runs
which is
and they come up
huge.
on second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be close to
Because he's
a
definitely
first
going
down
to
at the
drain the
Chargers'
clock with
41.
these plays.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted.
Can we get another like in the chat for the interception? Let's go.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this
You should be
close, it
glad we
usually
can't
comes
put
down to
gifts in the chat. I would smash thumbs up.
So that's one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach
Well, then I'm not glad. I wish you could be.
making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Need
after
3
a
or
gain.
4 people playing.
The
Holy
battle
biscuits,
in the
it's a lot.
trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches up the middle with Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a solid run down inside the 30. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Getting down to the good
I honestly
stuff.
intended to drain the clock a lot faster than
On
that.
EA Sports.
But it happened. I don't think that's a command, Michael. If you do a list of commands, it doesn't come up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was
Yeah, I
going
found
to
out.
take
Just
time off
testing
the
things.
clock and get them closer
Just
to
do
the end
exclamation
of the
point
W.
commands, and you'll
And
see all the
behind
ones you can do.
caller, all you want to hear is tick,
There's not a lot, and they're not
tick.
too fun. Some of them are just kind of fun for like a quick aha.
Here's 2nd and
But
8.
for the most part, it's like
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. The
yeah,
Cowboys
quick
gonna
little
use their
tidbits of
2nd
information
timeout
about you in the
now.
stream and
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn
dice
one
rolls.
there after giving up the 1st down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone.
I was really trying not to score. I was really trying not to. I know that's like, what do you mean you were trying not to score? Oh, shit. Fuck me, of course that would happen. That was supposed to be good. It's lag. It's game lag. I promise you. I kick these kicks up a bajillion times, so when I press A right there like I did, and it drifts for another inch, that pisses me off. I can't tell you how many extra points I missed because this game is just broken. This is why we gotta say the quality is unacceptable from now on. I said it was okay, it was acceptable, it wasn't great. We determined that that was a lot.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception.
So he needs a touchdown.
See if they can right the ship here on
And he's only got one timeout, so we gotta bend that break.
We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here.
Can't let him break off on any of these crazy runs.
Only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Dak. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have
My
been
Discord
at
link
one time,
expired.
but
Yeah, you were
not
saying that the other
anymore.
day.
You want to have that pressure. If you have a big time pass rusher, send him out after the quarterback and then make sure you
If
play
you're on my
on the
Discord, it
field.
works.
On third down, it's Pollard.
Tells you that I'm
And
live.
He's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
And that's been
And it's
on a bad pass.
They cannot convert, and they
I kind of feel bad for him. He's not even going to let it end. It would be one more play. Well, when it's over, it's over. Why waste time, I guess. Here's the thing. If you ever wanted to watch your replays, see some things you did in the game, look at what you did, what they did, try to learn something, if they quit the game before it reaches its end, then you don't get any of that. You don't get any stats. You get nothing. So a lot of people quit at the end, so you don't get any of that, especially if they slaughtered you. They don't want that evidence to exist out there. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. All right, I'm here. Let's go. So we got what? 3 games today, maybe? Is that what it's been? A close loss and 2 wins over the boys. That's good. You mean so people can join the Discord? I hear you. I don't really post much on there. Pretty much if you're on there, it's just really reminders that I'm live, which you could get here on Facebook or on Twitter. Twitter, Discord, Facebook, I'll just have live alerts. So, to be honest, that's all you'll find there. I just don't use it much. Not a PC guy, so I never really had to. And I got one. Just don't really use it. Are these people scared to play me? What's happening? 3rd one in a row. Eric, drop a like and maybe it could be. I'll throw you up cheers right now. I can't do college rules drinking Madden. I wouldn't win a single one of these. For anyone who's wondering, drinking Madden is this crazy, notorious game I made up.
We are about 10 miles or so
It's basically,
southwest
thank you
of
very much,
downtown
Eric. Cheers.
Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in
No, it's drinking Madden.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles
The rules were crazy. It was
and the
like
Chargers.
every first down was a drink for your opponent. A 50-yard pass play or a 30-yard run play
We are underway in Southern California.
were a couple of drinks. Touchdown was like 7, field goal was 3, so you're drinking your points pretty much. A safety was like half a beer. A punt or a kick return were full beers. You gotta drink before you can play, but your opponent can keep playing. It was just brutal. That's only a couple of the rules. It was like a whole sheet of paper of rules. Turnovers. turnovers were like 7 on a fumble or interception, but if you returned it, they doubled. So it could be like 14 drinks. Oh man, good times. That shit was crazy. So I watched NFL has like NFL Plus now, right? So instead of just their app where they sometimes gave free games to people, now you gotta pay to maybe get some of those free games to get the service you used to get for free. And Yahoo wasn't showing stuff anymore like they used to on their apps. Which is BS because apparently NFL Plus doesn't even work. So they're charging people money for a service that doesn't work. But because of that, I see a lot of people have gone to YouTube now. So I watched some guys doing a live show on YouTube where they're doing play-by-plays of the Bears game, preseason game, doing some drinks along with it. And they were getting paid per drink. Like if they got $100, they would do a beer bong. And if they got like $1,000, a guy had to chug a boot. And they got $1,000 in like the first 20 minutes. And that guy put down the whole boot in 9 seconds. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. I was like, I didn't know you could get paid to drink like that. I think Twitch you can't. I don't know about Facebook, but apparently YouTube you can because they made like a lot of money. Those guys look trounced. And they were still doing the show somehow. That was funny. I didn't know you could do that. I thought all platforms that was not okay. When you say drink, do you mean sip? Yeah, taking a drink. A sip is a smaller drink. So there's sizes to a drink you could take. So a sip, you know, just a little off the top, just a little to quench the tongue there, just to get some moisture in there. A drink, you know, like your standard drink, about half a mouthful or so, a pretty fair amount. And then a gulp, where you fill up your whole mouth, maybe a little bit spilling out your cheeks. And then a chug where it doesn't come down until the can is empty. There's specific rules. And punting. You're right, Eric. You weren't allowed. Oh, you were punished no matter what. So if you punted, it was a drink because you're giving the ball up. If you went for it on 4th down and failed, it was 4. And if you went for it on 4th down and succeeded, your opponent had 4. Oh, this is garbage. Punting, 4th downs got dangerous for everybody. YouTube doesn't care what you do? I guess not. I thought YouTube had, like, the strictest rules. No, he couldn't have got rid of that any faster. Now, I will say for those of you watching at home and enjoying this from around the world, that this game should be interesting because I have never beaten the Eagles. I've lost by a touchdown every time. But I ain't never won. God bless America. They're just so good for no reason. When you say drink, it means the whole drink. We also call it sculling, where you have to drink it really fast. Okay, I was gonna ask, what does really face mean? We just call that chugging. Like a single chug is the whole gulp.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to
but
kick
the
it away.
chugging is the act of plucking your lips to that can and not taking it off until that can is empty.
was across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially.
Luckily, he made a beer bong out of a 2-liter bottle of Coke and a hose. And held 4 cans of UDL, a can of 337 milliliters from memory. It's good memory.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
I can see that working really well, actually. Hike! Hike! Damn it! Is this not voice commands? Why won't it work? Playing a guy named Stiffy Vinny. It's Stiffy Vinny, or maybe after 30 seconds it becomes Sticky Vinny. I don't know. Can't lose to him, that's for sure.
Running right with Kelly. 7 yards there at a first down.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever made a beer bong. Either somebody has it, or I just don't choose to do it. They're fun, but
Running on first down, Eckler. And able to get this
man, they get too fast. First of all, hurt your stomach if you have more than one.
for 13 and a Charger first.
If you're an average-sized person.
He seems to do a nice job.
If you're,
When to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off.
if you're Michael Payne, you're a Greek freak,
Brings a little thump with him, doesn't it?
you could probably handle 2 or 3.
Boom at the end of the run and
Or 4
finishes it
cans.
going forward. That's what you
Not
want
me.
to see out of your backs.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We'll probably
Yeah,
do
once
2.
more, strong running.
That's like
Extra blocking at the point
it
of
for a
attack.
while.
They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Kelly tries the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
God bless America, wide open by a mile.
To keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle.
Michael
Getting to
Wilson
the
done
quarterback
10
and not giving
Jaegers in
him
a
an
row.
incompletion.
Jesus.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
You're not kidding about dangerous because you don't feel those immediately. But then they hit you like a brick shit house, and all of a sudden you got the uh-oh moment.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
That was really lucky for me.
Past the 30
Whew.
to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that
I got in trouble for saying that Greek and freak thing at the end of one of my streams.
second quarter.
Oh, you probably did say that. I remember that. Really? How did you get in trouble? What do you mean? You said that a few times that you got in trouble for saying things, but
On first down, it's Herbert. An incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field.
I mean, I don't say anything kind of.
Second down.
That was a classic example.
I kind of watch what I say pretty closely when I'm in streams, but
Saying about those rack yards instead of making the catch first.
I've
and
never
then
been in
taking
trouble
off.
for saying anything.
To the air again, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught right side by Palmer. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4.
I know what you meant. I knew that you were saying, because if you're saying at the end of my stream, obviously it has to be typing, but Facebook just picks up on it fast.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams.
Like what happens? We get a message from Facebook, an email or something. They slap you on the wrist and say, "Don't do that." Oh God, please go in. Got it. That was my fault. I did it early because I can't tell you how many times I've clicked the kick tonight perfectly and then it scoots a little bit further. So I kicked it a little bit early in case it would scoot. I'm playing for the glitch that is occasionally there. And it's costing me points and my lead. Well, tie. It's not really lead, but it's kind of leading tie first. Not really leading though. You know what I mean. Anyway, I'm pissed.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Out of bounds.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 20. And he will be out of bounds.
Really trying! Really trying! I knew as soon as I intercepted and had all that space and but I do have to get past the 2nd fastest quarterback in the game. Which is
the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out.
They said Facebook blocked it, and they said they were going to look over it, and nothing happened. Dick Thing said I was allowed to post in the stream for a day, but that was at the end of the week for the stream, so by the time I came back on that account, it was already over. Oh, that's good. At least good that it was already over. That's unfortunate. You need to watch what you say. I need you in here chatting, otherwise just talking to myself.
Locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in.
It must be just certain flag words.
These are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
You know, when you did the 21 Jump Street saying and got flagged, probably shot was your flag word. And for that one, it was probably freaks.
Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there to Charger.
Well, Nate said something that could have been a little iffy on Twitch, and he asked if it was okay. The answer is no. The answer is always no. If you have to ask, the answer is no. Don't do it. Don't say it. I don't know why people think they're funny when they do that and they know what it could mean to your stream.
Now it's Herbert.
I had
This one is down he goes.
8-person open.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. They're going to try and run.
Come on! Come on! Damn it.
He won't get in here.
All right, need the ball back and another score.
And he'll come up empty on the drive for 2. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Oh, Twitch asked you.
This one is a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
Twitch asked you if it was okay to say. That's funny. So do you just say no, or do they label you after that? They're like, oh man, they're talking about Pokemon. So if you say yes, even though they're just talking about Pokemon, Twitch is like, yeah, this dude's a racist, throttle him. Make sure no one ever sees his stream again.
He gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Interesting that that's all it took them to bring it up. I mean, I guess I get why, but crazy that it's gotten that far.
He'll look to throw. Open, and he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll turn to Sanders.
Thank the Lord. Alright, I could potentially here to get my first win against the Eagles. Oh, this son of a bitch. That's really lucky to me. How could Michael? How could they have been talking about cheese? I'm from the cheese capital of the world, so I'm curious where that's going.
The team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It used to be the name of the cheese company, which was there last night, but they got made to change it. Now they were tasty.
Eckler now between the tackles. And
oh, that explains it.
About the 43.
I don't think Twitch knows about your local cheese factory, though. If I had to guess.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown, LA!
I could be wrong.
Our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
That's the second fucking time the same dude has been in the end zone and ran right past the ball and didn't even try to get it. I'm getting sick of this. Sick of this Keenan Allen slug not doing a thing out here. He's gonna cost me 2 fucking games. What do you think of that, Mr. Cheese Capital? I think what I said. I think a company doesn't know your local cheese company's name. Local cheese factory. So I don't think that's a good saving grace. Well, he might have been talking about the small cheese factory that was forced to change in Southern Australia. They're just going to be like, really? Because the full context of the sentence has nothing to do with cheese. You got to come up with some better stuff if you're going to become a lawyer, Mr. Payne. What kind of cheese do they make that's tasty, though? I'm curious. You know, ask Mr. Cheese Capital himself.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play.
City right next to me had best cheese in the world.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football.
Only a couple years ago.
Keys as a defense, you dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target.
Yummy cheese. It was the whole of Australia, huh?
They snap
All of Australia know its name.
Williams brings it in.
Everyone knows. The coon cheese. Oh, he quit. That's a win, baby! We finally beat the Eagles. I'm ready, so I'm gonna come and get it. Sometimes it just takes getting in a rhythm. This is about to be some Charger on Charger violence. Let's go. Unexpected error occurred. AKA he saw that I was also the Chargers and he wasn't ready for the smoke, so he quit. I think that happens a lot. People see your team and they're like, well, but if I quit right now...
Southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we're set for a good AFC.
I don't talk about cheese till the end of days, Michael Payne. No platform can hold me down.
The kicker Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. Looking up into the roof and he muffs it. It's loose. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only
I got
gets
hiccups.
this out to the 16-yard line.
In the, excuse me, worst way.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers.
I forgot I've also got this McDonald's high C.
Easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
That's right. You thought it was extinct? Not where I live.
Right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and the Chargers.
They make cheddar cheese.
So a big defensive
Is it because they're all chatty? That was a terrible dad joke. I'm again playing on your spell check there. I do like cheddar cheese. My favorite
sometimes it can burn you.
cheese I think I've ever had is 5 years, so it's got to be sitting there for 5 years. Sharp cheddar. Sharp cheddar, 5 years. It's the best. Although if you put a couple slices of that, or even just one slice over the top, I should say, of like a ham sandwich, the cheese overtakes the flavor of the meat and everything else. That cheese has a powerful flavor, but in like the best ways. Yes, the punter! Ooh, 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 ooh. He's getting out here, he's getting me the saves. Oh, would you look at that? It's packaged weird. I'm used to getting like local fresh made stuff though. But it looks, the packaging looks different.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Cheddar. I got you at this point.
Second down. Allen. And open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down.
I just got to pick on you.
A big play here for
Well,
Buffalo.
technically, you had all the right letters. You just swapped the swapped A&E, swapped, swiftly swapped.
A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good.
So he's one of
enough,
those
otherwise they wouldn't
just
make
get it to
NFL.
Stephon Diggs
But the
every
ones that
play
go to the
kind of
Pro Bowls,
guys.
they have refined route running ability.
Okay. I'm just gonna double team him every play from now on.
By Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
And if that stops working, if that doesn't work, I'm gonna do a few things. I'm gonna switch the cornerback matchups based on speed because he's outrunning Samuel right now. Mercy Valley cheese. We have more cheeses than I know the names of. So I don't know what that is. Never heard of that. That sounds like a location. So just cheese made by the cows or goats on that location. But if it's a specific type of cheese somehow.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Then I have no idea. Anything's possible with the power of God and anime on my side. Anyone ever see that video? Kids screaming, I have the power of God and anime on my side at school. If you haven't, just type in power of God and anime.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. to pick up the first. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding.
Hey, vintage cheese. What does that mean? Vintage just means old. So I make old cheese?
37 on first and 10. Herbert off of play action.
We make classic cheese from the 1900s. It's so crumbly it'll crumble in your mouth.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
Mold?
defenses
Ignore
want to
it.
try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And made him
That's
try
part of
and
the
bounce downfield.
cheese. That's part of the cheese.
Another throw on second down, and this one
They do say if you get mold on your cheese, you just cut the mold off and keep eating the cheese.
Flashy plays very often,
You can't
but
do
he's
that
pretty
with a lot of
reliable.
foods.
Usually an excellent target, and normally
But the
catches
fact that
what's
you
thrown
can
to
do
him,
that
and
with
he did on that play.
Now they face
cheese
a
should
third
make you
and
worry.
10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And
God bless America, Palmer.
contact
Catch
there enough to jar that
fucking
ball
ball.
free, and it brings up fourth down.
Unfortunately, I will not allow myself to punt the ball
Find
here.
ways to get off the field when you can, especially on
I
third
should.
down and third down defense.
I have not made a fourth down that wasn't within a couple of yards in a while.
And force a fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this to about
That shouldn't have worked either, but
line.
I'll decline for the personal stats, but I do lose a yard.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fall hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job standing.
Yes,
focused
Michael,
on
they
the
are the same
football
word,
and pulling it
essentially.
in through the contact.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
You're right.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming
Hey,
to the
that's a
ball
hell of a
carrier.
cut.
Give him 3
Cut
on
my
the
legs
run
out,
there.
more
Now
like it.
they're looking at a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
This guy goes for hot sticks.
Chargers first down as they're able to get the
Those
third
are flicking
conversion.
down.
These two teams all tied after
What that
one.
means is when you go for a hit stick to hit somebody really hard and make them fumble, make them drop the ball, you flick the right stick forward. But if you want to chop their legs, chopstick or whatever,
Up the middle with Eckler.
you flick down. Down for
Just
the
a yard
legs,
on the first down carry, so it's second
flick
and
up for the
9.
chest.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
I look so good. I have such a good hole. And then as I'm going through, all of a sudden I'm getting grabbed from every direction.
With a third and about 4. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw
Sharp
that
and
indeed,
crumbly
picking up
cheddar.
the first.
Ooh.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and
Apparently
6.
there's 10-year cheddar. I think I've tried it before. It was pretty good, but
Still, a good first
I don't
down
remember it
run.
super
That's
well.
what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert going to sneak. And this time he breaks the play.
You gotta be mad if you're him, right?
The sneak successful for the yard out.
He knew exactly what I was gonna do. I made no effort to hide it. I went for it. If I had waited till after the 2-minute warning, I may have burned like 2 seconds extra.
Hopkins now for the extra point.
So it was like
It's now a 14-7
no point if I thought I had an advantage 1 second before the 2. So he's got 2 minutes to try to score on me and tie it up before the half.
following the touchdown.
Goal here,
Dustin
obviously.
Hopkins will kick it away.
Get a pick 6. Take it back to the
Kinsey now
house.
from his end zone.
Oh! Hit stick by the punter. If only he would have fumbled that, I'd clip the shit out of that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake.
Make him fumble!
Yeah, that's always a
Fumble it!
that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you
I fucking knew that's who he was going to.
product out there?
And he's going to get this all
I
the
just,
way down
he
to the 2.
hyped it so fast. Didn't have time to stop it.
49 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps should go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Uh-oh.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
That's what I needed.
Second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case...
Oh, Ariaza still kicking for the Bills in the game. He just got cut in real life for doing some naughty things. So, surprising Madden wasn't active enough to remove him. Now, I swear to God, Levon, if you get on here and you tell me the Bills are your favorite team.
Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Alright, I just want to get up and go
Throwing catch right
first.
there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh,
First down there, but it's incomplete. Play certainly
I may or may not have had a legitimate
Marker to his receiver,
touchdown
but
there.
they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
He was perfectly playing it this time.
And he's going to go down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. not wanting to risk another sack. They'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass.
Okay,
Loosened
well,
up defense, going to pass
when you click when
coverage.
it doesn't count.
Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
16 yards there. The Bills have a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Okay. We got him right where we want him. Losing by at least a score, but a field goal won't be enough. So he needs at least a touchdown to overtake me. And he's starting up the ball. I can get that up to 2 scores.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
That's a
there
good
are
run.
times this game is about patience, isn't it?
I really like that play.
The game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7
This one
yards
goes
on
to
the
Big Mike
pickup. They're
Williams.
gonna leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Really got a guy on the outside. I don't know if I like it.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it
So
out
better
to
just get the first
midfield.
down.
So, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup.
Michael says, when I was carrying the carpet, I heard you made a play, and the other person you're playing would have to be Madden about it. There's a reason the first 3 letters are mad in the title. Usually I'm Madden about it. Dad jokes. It's comedy.
The handoff, it's Eckler, and he'll take this ahead for second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to
I think
go
this
for a
game
touchdown,
is
so a lot of your calls are setting
the
things up
game
so maybe
that
in the game, trying
can
to
unlock
establish the
my
inside
anger
run,
like
run
no
with
other.
toughness now.
If there's
Hopefully
one
get to the
game that
perimeter
can make
later.
me
Let's face
flip
it,
out
you
and
can do
get
worse
super
than a
upset,
40-yard
it's
run
Madden.
on
I'm
first down.
better, probably, than
Second
I've been
down
before.
and 6.
I think now I just get depressed if I get beat too bad, but
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
I was scared because Edmonds is literally, his arms are 2 tree trunks while his body's a tree trunk. He's 3 trees in one. That's the guy who was getting blocked that I got tackled by. I was scared because I'm like, wherever I go, this guy's got me.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Knifes his way forward here just 3 yards on the play, second down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On the option, here's Eckler. And he is
Clothesline better in man's arms.
behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it.
He tried so hard, and he almost had me. I was sweating. I didn't like that. I don't like that. No.
I'm assuming you're
Michael, you're thinking about getting a shield and playing the run through after I finish COD. What are your thoughts about it?
It's going to be a massive bodies, but it feels like the head coach just said, my best runner over my best blocker. Give it to me right
Thinking
now.
about getting shield and playing the run
the other
through
side of the field. Seems like a no-brainer.
after you finish COD. I don't know what that means. To make any kind of a, give you any kind of thoughts.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
I just watched Avengers, the first one this weekend, so when I hear shield, all I think of is Samuel L. Jackson. And playing the run through, that makes me think of something else I can't say on live.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
See, there's Tree Trunks himself. That man's massive.
He's been tremendous all day long.
Pokemon Sword and Shield. Oh, thinking about getting Shield and playing the run through after finish that way. That's fine. My thoughts are it's the exact same game. So, if you keep that in mind, it's just you playing Pokemon again to fill in time, but it's no different other than about, what, 4 to 10 Pokemon. So it's not worth your money. If you already have one, it's not worth buying the other. And it's almost unnoticeable, the difference. If I was just watching and somebody didn't tell me which one they were playing, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I could tell on the old ones, like red and blue, because the color changes. There's a red tint or a blue tint, but that's about it.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25.
I would say just play through the one you already have instead of blowing the money. I know you mean to stream it. I 100% get it. That's what you're saying there, buddy. I'm still saying don't waste your money. Nobody can tell the difference. That's the whole point of what I was saying. No one can tell the difference. It's not worth your money.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a dump off here complete. So give him 2 yards there.
I know what you mean more than you think I know what you mean, despite the geographical differences.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Fancy footwork at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
As long as you don't put too much
Allen now on 1st down.
Australian in it.
He's going to find his running back.
Too much lingo, I wouldn't know.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the
And I know you stream. I know you're playing Kingdom Hearts and COD on stream. I wouldn't figure you to buy it without wanting to stream.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. There he goes left side.
Boom! That is 100-yard pick six. Let's go, baby.
That's what you get, apparently.
And he quit the game. That's what I'm talking about. It's these people, they just can't handle the fire. The fire. I'm back in my groove. but I apparently am not budging out of. I'm in the top 4.6. It was saying I'm in like right there, right below the subscriber goal. It says my ranking is 5884. Oh, that's my ranking points. Interesting. Michael, you're saying you don't want to lose your game save. So I assume you're saying you want to restart, you want to play it through again, but you don't want to give up your one save that you're allowed to have. Is that correct? I know it is. So, sorry for the utter confidence, but I know I'm correct. So, why don't you create a free new profile on your Switch? Just create a new profile, play through it on that. No one will know the difference. You know, make Mikos 2. Mikos B. Zombie Mikos back from the death.
As a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Simple solution. You don't need to make an email or anything. All you got to do is create a quick new profile. It's a name, I think, and then a logo. Not a logo, a gamer picture. Because the game is on your device, you can play for free.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Wilson.
Oh, JC, I gave you every advantage. I bumped that dude twice, and he still broke open. It's kind of bullshit.
Before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. And they'll run the end around here with Judy.
Sorry, but if I do raids, you can't use the internet? Are you sure you can't use the internet?
Just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense.
I would have thought you could.
Sweep and putting it down.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And some space here. Looking to put there.
I'm not a Switch aficionado. I'm not proficient on Switch enough to say that you could or couldn't, but I would have really thought you could. I don't think there's a difference.
Ran with it all the way to the end zone.
But maybe, like I said, I don't use the Switch enough to make an actual accurate statement on that.
Now to kick it away.
But okay, if you can save the $60 because you know Pokemon's not going to go on sale,
From his end zone.
create a new profile, and the worst thing that happens is you can't do raids online with real people, I'd say that's not much of a loss.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That is not who I wanted to throw to. I'm glad the pass worked. I'm really pissed that he fumbled it.
Great field position at the 47.
Is that like the second fumble all day? Maybe.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
I'm super mad, so nobody just forced fumbled me.
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Williams running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, coach has stressed their defense being physical. They don't just meet the...
I don't know how, because there's no possible way for me to have switched my playbook without knowing, but I had a different playbook.
They can get involved in the run game as well.
I can't believe the Broncos are slaying me right now. I thought they were the worst team in the game.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
What is the it in that statement, Michael?
The Charger drive about to get going.
In both the new games as well?
In a good size hole here, and a good size hole early on in this game.
Why?
Up on 1st down. Now he is gonna
Just giving them a bunch of extra money for the same game twice.
2 yards the loss,
Literally, they've been doing the same
12.
formula for
Plays like we just saw
over
there,
25
that's why
years.
they're up right now.
They
The
released 2
defense
games, they're
doing their
exactly
job.
the same. There's 4 Pokemon different.
So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside
I'd
out.
say don't.
You control
Don't
the
do that
line
to
of
yourself.
scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final.
You think Pokemon
play
Shield will be worth
of this
more
first quarter.
in 10 years?
14-0 the score. This
I know
is
there's a
the
special dual
NFL
pack, but it's
Money.
still about the same. You're still paying more than you would for one game to get 2 copies of the same game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. It's Eckler again.
And I don't think Shield's going to be worth more in 10 years.
2nd down.
It's going to be worth a lot less or next to nothing. Think about any game that's not quite 10 years old, but basically PS3 on back is all emulated now, so like you can get any old game for free. It's only the only games that are worth more that are older are original copies, but you can get them digitally for free on your phone, on your computer.
Herbert will give
I
this
mean,
one to Eckler.
at that point it's just for a collector, but
For 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
you can call yourself a collector if you don't have one. Yes. Yes, you can still call yourself a collector.
You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Nintendo games don't go down in praise.
He gets this to the Broncos 20-yard
True.
line. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he takes it down.
Not very often, but they're not going to go up in price either, right?
Move the chains, a
I'm not going
gain
to be
of
worth
7
more, and it eventually will come down
from the 13 down
if it's even still supported on the next console. 10 years, it might be 2 or 3 consoles later.
Eckler now between the tackles. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
You know what I mean? Might be far away from this game. This is kind of like a mid-game anyway, right? They're only going to get better. It's not an original. It's not a first for you. So the likelihood that you're going to come back to them years down the line is less and less likely.
We step aside.
Right? Like I go back and I'll play like Emerald on back. And I've played a little bit of all the others. But
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
Other than that, you go back to the mid-release games very often. Like how often you go back and play Diamond and Pearl or Black and White, Black and White 2, X and Y. Yeah, are you ever going back and playing those at random? I mean, you might if you're a big enough fan. It was like your only game, really, but I know it's not your only game, not your only series. So I know that can't be.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fourth time playing Kingdom Hearts, but your first Kingdom Hearts 2, sorry. First time by yourself. So
now Wilson.
what's who'd you play it with all your other 4 times? Your siblings? You guys like took turns playing it growing up or something?
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll get this one to Patrick.
Come on, drop that ball. Force the fumble on me, fair is fair. Give it up.
But it pays off for the first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Runs over it, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard
Out of bounds,
line
something
before
like
he's
that.
out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. His throw incomplete.
With the Cousins.
Back on their heels a little bit here on this drive.
Guys must have looked closer, hung out more than I got to with my Cousins.
Incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up.
I wouldn't have had enough time with my cousins to ever play through a game like that.
On second and 10, Wilson.
God fucking damn it. I knew it was going to go him too. I expected him to go in and not corner out.
First down at the Chargers' 13-yard
By the time he made the break up and out, I knew it was too late.
27. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out.
There's that fumble. Just unfortunately not in a way that can help.
On the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. To throw is Wilson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On third and 1, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right, he had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in
Give him
this
that Irish
situation,
jig,
they
baby.
decided
Let's
to
go.
take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
God damn it, I can never get that play off.
But that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, wow, that is really close.
And you see the
think
clock
I had
almost
some down
empty,
the
so this
street.
is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final
Down the street
shot
in the middle of
before
nowhere.
the break for Herbert. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
Just gain some fun yards, that's all.
After the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the
Alright, I'm gonna use
second
my
half.
one and only
And for the
pause
call,
here.
We go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now
After
inside
MC.
the booth alongside Charles Davis.
I'm gonna need
Set and ready to rock for the third
I'm gonna need
quarter.
some kind of a
The Chargers going to get the
turnover
football
here.
first here in the second half, and they
Not the apple
trailed as
time.
we get back underway. And he is out of bounds here.
Oh wow, he didn't put a timer on me? Let's make some depth chart adjustments then. Let's get this guy returning some balls. See what happens. Michael, we all live in suburbs, only 5 to 10 minute walk. See, that's nice. That's a difference. Yeah, I didn't have anyone whose house I could walk to, so I could maybe go places on the weekends.
Pace offensively, CD down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half.
It's like Harry Potter.
The defense is throwing
Grew up
at
under a
them.
staircase in a small room.
Attack against it. So you come out, you're
Yeah, I
not
don't like to relive the old days, but here you are, bringing up bad memories.
started on it. Start chopping into that lead.
You know, after my parents were killed in
Maybe a good spot to take a shot
attack
here,
from
second and a
Dark
yard from the
Sorcerer,
34.
and I was left with my abusive
Up the
handheld.
middle with Eckler.
Yeah, just
2
terrible,
yards
terrible
on the
times.
pickup, and that's all they
But when I
needed
got to
move
school,
the
I did
sticks.
bond with
Second
2
and one,
friends.
people want to run the football. This is
Created
what every
an
back in the
unlikely
league is supposed to do
troop
exactly what we just saw there. Pick up
people
the first down.
who
So
actually
from the 36 now, first and
did
10.
a lot of great things for that school. So, you know what? I guess it ended well. So, there's
A
that.
5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
We talk about your room that way. Your room.
Really nice, tough run
my
inside,
room,
and
fella.
they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses
Get
don't
your own
expect
room under
5
the
yards
stairs.
on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Trying to get it to
No
Williams, but it's
fucking
intercepted.
way.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll get it all
that he picked that off. I would have never.
As they started that drive,
If I did the exact same thing.
this is a manageable deficit, guys. But let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left.
This sucks.
If their
I'm
defense
just getting manhandled by this guy, and there's just nothing I can do about it.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Can't hit stick anyone.
Nasir
Can't force
Adderley
fumbles like he
that
got
time
one
to tackle.
on my very first play.
Safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
It's been
But in this
unfortunate.
case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
From the 16, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third
I'm
down.
looking for my opportunity though. Got Derwin James in the middle now. I'm gonna just modify the play for the depth chart.
Did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to
This
on
kind
that
of stuff
throw.
all the time. Come on, Jason Jackson. Jesus.
Touchdown Broncos.
This guy is a monster.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the
How is he getting away with
Broncos are in
this?
for 6.
He doesn't have one superstar player.
Extra point from
I mean Russell Wilson. Other than Russell Wilson, all his players
Three-score
are
game now. The lead moves to 17.
below average. He's torching.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Oh wow, so a bunch of your friends live nearby too? That's pretty cool. That's the kind of thing you want in your neighborhood growing up.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game.
All I had
Charles. If
was
they're going to try to pull off an
dog
impressive
and love video
comeback,
games.
it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to
good
save
comics.
as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert on the move to his left. And this one too low.
It'd be nice if I could see the buttons on my
Just
people.
sit in the pocket and get comfortable.
These
That's
are my
opposite a lot of game plans in
But
today's NFL.
for some reason,
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback
a little
hemmed
bit
in.
shaky now.
In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quad Williams. Well, still going quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start.
I can't concede the game
interception
now.
here, and look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that.
I can't believe he got
Brandon.
that
This defense,
interception.
they haven't
It's
quit
just a
on this
monster.
game. They stayed with
The
it
guy
and
just
got an
perfectly stood up at the right
interception,
time.
handed the ball back to their offense, and what you
Yoinked it.
wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Final minute now in the third quarter. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity.
Doesn't
You
have
gotta
its full
cash in
average.
against
It's the way
points.
you use them. Oh, that's true. I like that. Good.
On third
Good one.
down, Wilson. And he takes a shot
Yeah,
on the
cheers.
release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
So this is now
Have to
3
admit
full
that that's a
touchdowns.
disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by McManus is good.
Don't like that.
Will extend their
Don't
lead.
like that.
So they got
Maybe I
the
need my
turnover,
tunage.
started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm.
Since I paused it to go to the bathroom at half, I can no longer quit without just turning the game off and back on.
Backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
This play I'm doing right now is the one that pretty much cost me the game because the momentum shift. This is
The
my very
Charger
first
drive
offensive play.
about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game.
And another touchdown thrown away because of just a bad time.
Isn't working. Usually, not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be,
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He's got his man. That's Everett.
Also, wouldn't have guessed a fake spike would be so successful.
40 before he's taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Herbert on first down now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams.
Why the hell wasn't I doing this all game?
Yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hopkins
I might be able to
with
make it more
the extra
respectful
point, and
before
that
the
cuts
end.
this lead down to 13.
Okay, so he's not trusting that I didn't pick the onside because he waited.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers.
And that's what I needed. Let's go!
Back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
I can do the chicken wing too.
They needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
no doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs.
I need one of those bullshit interceptions he was getting.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon,
I need
the
to
drag route's a
also
pretty good one to run
change
against
out
it
that.
because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken
Pretty sure he's
down,
past the
but
line
not
then.
before they work it across midfield. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
I purposely set my linebackers to move to the outside just for that play.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Running right through him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around.
Oh, I had him perfectly lined up, and I got magneted into a block.
When it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 54 yards. And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point.
And that's how you do that. That's how you do that! I can't believe that just one play had happened. I'm gonna have to put together a compilation video of my night on Madden. Did that once before. I think it did pretty good. And we made some plays tonight.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Wilson to throw.
Come on, I gotta intercept one of those.
He takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Get out of here, scum. There he goes. I'm just kidding. It was a really good game. It was a really good game. He had some absolute flip of the coin things. Oh, and the game ended right at 9. Look at that. Absolute coin flip things happened early that got him the lead, and then skill brought it back for me. Man, that guy's played a lot of games. He's played 94 games. I played 34. He's played 60 more than me. Awesome. So we got back to the top 4, rounding up 4.1%, but 4%. Anyway, solid night. We had some wins, some losses. I can't remember exactly how many of each. Susan, thank you for the like. Just in time. Cheers. I don't remember what I started the night at. I think I had 2 losses. One to the Vikings. Can't believe that happened. It was all because one guy didn't make an attempt to make a catch. You know what? I almost quit against that Broncos team. If I didn't use a pause at halftime to go to the bathroom, I would have had the pause to quit, and I came back and won. That's why you should never quit. There's a Nat. Never quit. You can always come back. So it was like 5 wins to 2 losses or something like that. It was a pretty solid night. Not quite the 3 win to 1 loss ratio anymore. I think I kind of had a bad streak on last stream Thursday. Lost 1 last night by 1 point. And a couple of losses today. So we had more wins than losses, but you let a couple losses pile up, and the amount of wins you need to maintain that ratio is very tough. But anyway, let's do question of the night and some shout-outs. What is the largest internal organ of the human body? So we're going to close the results right now because almost everyone got it wrong because nobody read the question that well. This was a test. What's the largest internal organ, everybody? Is it the heart, the skin, the liver, or the spleen? I'll tell you what, most people pick the largest organ, but not internal. Sorry, I played you. So we'll come back to the answer in just a minute here. Let's do some shout-outs. Thank you, Michael Payne, number 1 in here. Dropping the like right away. No pain, no game. Thanks for the like. Michael Payne, thanks for chatting with us the whole stream. And thank you for the 50 stars. I don't know if there was... 100 stars, sorry. Thank you for the 100 stars as well, my friend. And for continuing and being a 3rd... Let me see if the little thing comes up. Does it show the 3? A 3-month subscriber. You do have the 3 right there. Hell yeah, my man. So Michael, being the MVP as always. Cheers. Appreciate you, brother. William Dodge, thank you for the like. Chris Morris, thank you for the like. Kayla, thank you for the like. And for the 150 stars, I believe. Yeah. Bradley, thanks to the like. Chatting along with us. Kayla's chatting along with us as well. LaVon, thank you for the like and rooting for the other teams and not me. Joaquin, thanks for showing up, brother. Good to see you again. Thank you for the like and the share. Kenny Witt, awesome to see you as always. Thank you for the like and throwing a little chat in there. Joaquin also threw a couple little chats in there. A little cheersy cheers. Sam, thank you for the like and share. Samantha, thank you for the like. Let's see. Eric Chell, thank you for the like, buddy, and doing some chats with us, making us remember the good old days of drinking Madden, a vicious game that has one goal, and that's to make sure you do not play drinking Madden 2. Susan, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Gotten here right at the finish line. So going back to the question here, what is the largest internal organ of the human body? Is it the heart, the skin, the liver, or the spleen? Well, I'll tell you what, 3 of those are internal, and the skin isn't. 78% voted for the skin. Almost everybody. If you guys just read a little bit better on that question, you would have got it right. Skin should have been eliminated from your possibilities, but I don't blame you. You read largest organ, you just skipped over internal, and you would have been right if that word wasn't there. The liver. The liver is actually the largest. And 22% got it right. Nobody voted for heart or spleen. So, well done. Well done, those of you who answered correct. You guys are trivia wizards. So, that's the night. Still sitting at 330 for a goal. I'm actually super excited that we hit the 330, even though it took like a month, but we did it. I mean, we gained some, we lost some, so it was good. So, I haven't seen that number move on at all yet tonight, but hopefully we'll see that move a little bit more. Subscribers still sitting at 5 out of 10. Could use more if you want. Check it out. It's awesome. You go to the main page, hit subscribe. Here on Facebook, you get in our exclusive subscriber group right away. You get to do subscriber streams with us where we play tons of fun games. Mostly we've been doing Fall Guys because it's an easy game that anyone can play on any console, and it's free. But obviously other games are on the rise. And our stars goal, we're almost at 60% of our way to funding some of these new games coming out here. So if you're excited to see some new games, help us out, throw some out there. And yeah, that's about that. So if you've been watching and you've enjoyed the stream, whether we're live or not, please do drop me a follow here over on Facebook. If you're over there on YouTube, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, do all the great things. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 6 to 9 Central Standard Time. I don't think there's going to be a sub stream this week, because we're just trying to do it maybe every other week or so here. We did one last week, which we weren't going to do one last week, but we did have the great Michael Payne available, so we had to. If we have situations where subscribers don't get a chance to play very often and they have a rare opportunity, we make exceptions. So, one of the great benefits. That's why you should subscribe right now. But yeah, so we'll be back on tomorrow, continuing our push through here. We got to the top 4%, almost at that 3% again. And we're going to push our way through. Tomorrow's going to be another massive win streak. I'm going to say 6-1 tomorrow, and the one's just like not arrogant enough to say I'll be 6 or 7-0. So we'll say 6-1 tomorrow. Look out for them notifications. It's going to be wild. All right, everyone have a great night. Thanks for watching. Stay fresh, cheese bags. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 to 9 Central Standard Time. Deuces.